Good evening from the newsroom on this Monday evening. Seychelles will be participating in the Special Olympic Games being held in Berlin, Germany, which kicks off on Saturday the 17th and will go on until the 25th of June. The Seychelles delegation left the country this morning. Yesterday, the minister responsible for sports, Marie-Céline Diallo, handed over the national flag to the teams which are taking part in the Games. The Seychelles delegation comprises of 10 athletes, 5 coaches and 3 officials. The athletes will be taking part in athletics, bocce and power lifting. More than 150 human resource practitioners will be following a training program on how to better manage staff performance in their respective organizations and how to improve the service that the government offers. The launch of the training was held this morning at the ICCS, where HR officers were introduced to the program, which will be conducted over 22 sessions at the Guy Morel Institute. The Chief Secretary of the Public Service Bureau, Sheila Mohedin, emphasized on the main objective of the program, that is to develop other skills apart from their administrative functions.
A decision was made for us to meet with the HR practitioners in public service for us to look at how do we support the implementation of reform happening in government, especially result-based management. If we are to really be serious about the implementation of the reform, HR needs to get its place. Modern HR now is actually called strategic human resource management. Once upon a time, we used to call your office personnel. But the change from personnel to human resource management meant something. It is because you are involved in management. And for you to be involved in management, we need to understand management and we need to appreciate what is the new role. Having said that, there are a number of organizations where this is already happening. But unfortunately, it's not happening in all organizations. But also, it was felt that if we want to change from administrative HR to strategic HR, there is a need for us to build capacity. So there will be a series of training so that we can make that shift.
Once a year, young Seychellois scientists will be able to showcase their research work through a series of academic lectures that the Ministry of Education is organizing. The lectures have been named after staunch environmentalist Katie Beaver, who passed away in October 2021. For the inaugural lecture, Dr. Annabelle Constance was able to present her doctoral thesis about the importance of mangroves on Aldabra to combat climate change. The Minister for Education, Dr. Justin Valentin, says that the lectures will coincide with Environment Week and will help to inspire young people to become scientists.
Through this lecture, we are creating a platform for young Seychellois scientists to expose and to publish the work that they are doing on a national level and also on an international level. So for me, this particular lecture, the Katie Beaver Memorial Lecture, is significant in that we have chosen something to celebrate, the 30th anniversary of Eco School in the Seychelles. We have actually chosen Dr. Annabelle Constance to deliver the first lecture, the inaugural lecture, for one reason. Because her trajectory is brilliant, significant. We want to actually demonstrate that it is possible to obtain a degree within the University of Seychelles and then move on to obtain higher degree in world-class universities.
The Canadian government has announced that individuals who already have a Canadian visa or United States non-immigrant visa do not need to go out of the country to renew their visas. This comes now that Canada has introduced the ETA, the Electronic Travel Authorization. Myrna Waro, he's the Director General Consular in Diaspora Affairs, said that for those applying for a visa for the first time, they should follow the previous procedures.
With the new program, the Electronic Travel Authorization Program, this program allows you to be able to do this visa application process online, and it's quick. However, it's not for everybody, unfortunately. There are certain requirements that will allow you to be able to go through that program, and one is that you have to have a visa. I've had a Canadian visa for the past 10 years. It doesn't have to be one that's valid. It can be that it's expired already, but as long as you're within that time frame of 10 years, then you qualify to go through the ETA program, right? If you don't have that, if you've never been to Canada, or if you had a visa, say 20 years ago, that does not make you eligible to go through the ETA program. If, say, you have a current American non-immigrant visa that's valid, then automatically that also qualifies you to be able to go through the ETA program for the Canadian visa application. But these are the only two options. If you don't, then you still have to go through the normal procedure that existed before, and that still exists.
And we'll be back at 8 with the news in Creole. Bye for now.